we already achieved my first million. I was able to have this safety fund. Na-enroll ko si Uno sa dream school niya na Montessori. I'm able to buy my own car, treat my family. I wouldn't achieve all these things if I'm stuck with that scarcity mindset. If I continue to play small, if I just reward myself, like focus on the short-term rewards. Wow, meron din pala akong nagawa na consistent sa buhay ko, which is to save. Knowing na I built this all with just one income stream, I have this belief na, okay, it's safe to spend your money because you have an emergency fund. Having a coach who knows what questions to ask is so helpful. Like, hindi mo siya kayang i-chat GPT. Iba talaga yung human sa bot. Ang ROI mo dito, lifetime na eh. This mindset na matututunan mo, the discipline, the self-belief, all the things that I have learned in this program, nadala ko pa siya 3 years later.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I'm super excited to welcome back a client that I first worked with in 2022 pa to overcome her impulsive buying habits, and now in 2025 she has been working with me again to manage her first million as a freelancer and mom. So in this interview, we'll dive into how building the right mindset and creating sustainable system around money really became the foundation for multiplying her one income stream. So get your notes, be fully present with us here because you're gonna get so much gems. So Rick, say hi.
Hi everyone, my name is Rix and I'm a mom and I'm also a freelancer for over 4 years now. I specialize in DM sales and currently working with 2 clients, and I'm also working with a local client. I'm exploring on offering my consulting services soon locally. So, yay!
Yay! Okay, all right. Through the years, like from working back in 2022, ngayon sa 2025, how far she's come. So sabi niya nga na parang maybe this is a great way to celebrate this milestone through this interview, just to reflect back on yung mga lessons and also the struggles that you had to overcome. And maybe someone there who's also a freelancer, someone who's also a mom will see themselves in your story. So with that, let's rewind to 2022. So can you share like what your money mindset and habits were like at the time, and what made you realize it's time to seek coaching from me?
I quit my corporate job because I got pregnant, because my pregnancy is a little bit complicated. So I really had to bed rest, ganyan. So, wala akong job for like two years yata yun, 3 years. So, after ko mga anak, talagang nagpakaina ng ako. Nagpakaina na ang lola niya. So, parang, all of my energy are ano lang, sa family, sa baby, ganyan. And I had no income at all. And then, when you become a mom kasi, parang there's this guilt that, especially if you are a stay-at-home mom na you're not working, wala kang income na pumapasok sa'yo. So, I have this guilt na, oh my gosh, wala akong naambag sa pamilyang to. When I got the chance to get into the freelancing world, I started to buy stuff. Even before that, like before I got into freelancing pala, I was baking and selling that online. Like I was selling books, children's books, ganyan. Tapos every time I get a sale, of course, tinitreat ko yung anak ko, tinitreat ko yung sarili ko, parang ganyan. Ganun, parang it's more of my ano pala, yung parang sa gamit ng anak ko. So ako, minsan nag-aalangan pa ako. Pero when I got into the freelancing world, medyo sinwerte tayo sa client. So I was able to get a client na medyo chill lang, ganyan, tas dollars. So when I was earning noon, I feel like I deserve everything. Like ako na yung, like before, nagpapadede ako, nag-asikaso ko ng mga ganyan. So parang, I feel like deserve ko naman yung bumili ng mga stuff. Like I would check out sa Shopee, like everything, everything, like, kung ano man yung deserve, I feel like deserve ko. So, that was my mindset before. Like, I don't really think long term in terms of ano ba yung future ng anak ko. Like, okay, naisip ko siya, pero like, not in a sense na, ay, dapat mag-save na. Ganyan. So, I would always focus on the short-term rewards. So, I don't really have a savings goal. Sige, mag-save ako, pero like, 2K lang, ganyan, parang kung trip ko lang, ganon. So, ganun lang yung trip kong savings back then. I don't really have a long-term vision. And then, wala rin akong mga safety fund, emergency fund. So, bahala na kasi nasa ano naman ako, nakatira ako sa mom ko before, nasa parents namin, sa parents ko. Tapos, nandiyan naman yung partner ko. Alam mo yun, parang happy-go-lucky, like whatever, YOLO, ganyan. So, ganun yung spending habits ko. Ganun yung money mindset.
Coming from that place na, okay, like happy-go-lucky, deserve ko to, bibilhin ko to, ganyan. What made you realize na something needs to change and that you wanted to work with me to fix that? What was the parang moment na, okay, kailangan ko na mag-reach out for help?
Okay, aside from the friends ko na nabudol, hindi naman nabudol, parang a lot of them, like most of them are already working with you. Chinchika nila, paano daw sila ganito, ganyan. Tapos parang nai-inspire ako every time they share na sa ano nila. Like, parang ipopost mo ko siya, parang, hoy, ano yan, si Tisha, si Kat, ganyan, ganyan. Tapos parang ganito nila yung mga milestone nila, parang nakaka-inspire siya. And then parang, hindi naman ako na FOMO, pero like, I got inspired. I got inspired to, uy, wait, parang baka this is the time na magseryoso sa money. Kasi I don't really have a serious goal, ganyan, like the long-term vision. And I'm a mom, may pamilya ako. So, hindi ako dalaga na, oh, sige, tira tayo sa Bali, travel tayo, ganyan. So, I have these priorities in life na naisip ko na, shucks, so nga, kailangan ko nga palang parang pag-aralin pa si Uno. Like, I have to think of course, before, gusto namin bumukod, ganyan, like to have my own car, my own house. So, that's when the time na, okay, sige, let's fix on our mindset and enroll na. Ayun.
You know, the funny thing is when you go back to this moment in your life, I can still remember the first call we ever had, like when you booked yung free assessment call mo, parang sa coffee shop ka ata noon, or parang Starbucks or something.
Yeah.
Tapos, I can still remember you kind of saying these things, parang, may mga plano ko, pero ito, yung spending habits ko, ganyan, gets yung mindset ko, there's something that needs to change, and it's just amazing to see, like, that. I always say na it's always fulfilling for me to be part of that transformation of my clients, na seeing you from that place na, okay, struggle ako, tapos ngayon parang, ay, iba na ako, and it makes sense nga for you na, I think, you saw na, okay, if my friends got to achieve those milestones through this coaching program, then ako din, like, ibig sabihin, I can find that way for myself. So now, fast forward, being able to go through that coaching experience with me in 2022, what goals were you able to achieve because you were no longer held back by the deserve ko to spending habit?
Ay nako, ang dami. Like umpisa natin sa emergency fund, safety fund. So I was able to have that because I remember during our start, like 1 month in of working together, we started January, right? So January, tas parang February, syempre hindi naman agad-agad nakasave na ako. So parang starting pa lang tayo noon. And I remember that time, na hospital si Uno, and I had no money. Like, literal na si Mod, like, naghihintay lang ako ng client payment and then pambabayad na yun ng whatever. So, it was an emergency and it was like the lowest point na in terms of like the money. Like, I didn't really have anything. We are so blessed na meron sa amin nag-abot, like tumulong, ganyan. Pero, syempre as a mom, you would feel like, oh my gosh, wala akong kwentang nanay kasi hindi ako nakapag-abot, hindi ako nakapag-tulong financially. Like, you're grieving, like your child is in the hospital and you don't even have enough funds to fund that kind of emergency, that life situations. So I was really, really, really sad, and that was, I feel like, the biggest learning sa money. Like, if only nag-save ako, di sana may mapupulot akong money sa mga times na ganito. So, after working with Coach Nick, I realized the value of having an emergency fund, a safety fund like that, para in case man, knock on wood, may masama mangyari, ganyan, meron tayong nakukuha. And yun talaga yung pinaka, like, for me is the biggest, nung year na yun, like, I'm so proud of myself for achieving this. Like, even though I didn't really achieve that, yung parang goal, pero I was able to start to save for the emergency, as well as the freedom. Like, I am able to enjoy my savings. Like, I'm able to, paano ba, parang i-reward yung sarili ko, but also at the same time save. Like, get in the habit of saving, discipline myself, and most importantly, have this self-belief na I can do all this. Like, I can achieve my first million. I can achieve buying a house in the future. I like looking, oh my gosh, oh nga, damn, looking back. Parang shucks, ang dami ko na palang nagawa. Like, I was able to have this safety fund. Na-enroll ko si Uno sa dream school niya na Montessori. I'm able to buy my own car, treat my family, basically lahat ng nasa dream, ano ko, vision board ko. I was able to do all that because I have this money mindset, this discipline, this self-belief na I can achieve anything I set my mind to.
Yeah, I love the moment when you're like, wait, ay, dami ko na nga pala na-achieve, no? Parang doon na talaga nag-sink in. That's why I love these catch-ups with my clients during these interviews. Kasi paminsan, hindi mo talaga na nare-realize agad-agad na, okay, parang, grabe, parang ibang-iba na ako compared to that version that we started off with when we first worked together. And so, for those people na who could relate na, ay, ako din, alam mo, lalo na ako, mahilig ako magbili-bili sa anak ko, or like, ako din, napapa-impulsive buy ako as a mom, kasi may mga, I heard they're like mom boodles, may mga ganun, may mga ganung term. And so, if they're in that place, what do you think made the difference through our coaching that allowed you to overcome it? Versus if you didn't get it? Like, ano yung nakita mong difference that allowed you to overcome that talaga?
I would say, ano talaga parang, I feel like the biggest factor would be the self-belief. Kasi, I'm a freelancer. And, ewan ko, there's this, I'm too small, like, nahiya ako mag-charge ng ganito. Like, okay, I would just get this client just because para lang meron akong para lang dumami yung clients ko, even though napaka-toxic niya, na parang, okay, I would just, I would play small in terms of like the career I want, ganyan. It's affecting my mental health. Like, for example, I get a client na toxic, like, it's a low paying, and I got that because I have this scarcity mindset na, sayang naman, baka naman di ako makakuha na ng client. Like, yung ganon. So, I feel like having this strong belief na self-belief, knowing na I deserve to work with dream clients na who value my work, it was also one of the like biggest lessons I've learned, knowing that I have this self-belief na I can do anything, like I have the freedom to choose clients, like I can do all this stuff that I set my mind to. I feel like was the one of the biggest contributions why I have this kind of mindset now. Because wala, if I continue to play small, if I continue to just parang give in lagi sa mga short-term rewards, like I wouldn't be able to have this discipline na mag-save, like get into the habit of saving, ganyan.
I want to highlight what you said about how your belief really translated to your money behaviors. I feel like that's so important na when you said na when you kept playing small, when you felt small, you also resorted to small rewards, short-term rewards.
Yeah.
And that's how important. Diba? Na we don't realize that our beliefs really bleed into how we spend, how we see ourselves, how the clients we attract also. And so that's why it makes sense when you said na it was really when you worked on that scarcity mindset, on that belief in yourself. That's when you're like, wait, why would I settle for the short-term reward? Why would I settle for this type of client when I deserve to be at this level? I deserve better things. I deserve my like the clients that would give me the most peace, or like goals that would give me lasting peace, not just short term. Because I think it makes sense yun nga pagka when you play small, you think na mauubusan ka agad, so you just buy the short term agad. Like, oh, ito, parang habang may pera ko, bilhin ko na. Yung ganong mentality, diba? Versus like, okay, if alam ko naman that there will always that when I know that I have the strong belief that I can attract the right opportunities, like the best things that are aligned with me, then I don't need to settle for the short term right now. Like there are better things out there for me that I am gonna be prepared for, that I would rather prepare for. And so for someone na who could also resonate with that now, what do you think are the tools or like the mindset shifts that you learned from the program that helped you build that strong belief in yourself, that strong sense of belief that really helped you overcome yung impulsive buying?
The number one would be like defining what my dream life looks like having um goals, the sweet life goals, and your mission and vision. Ano bang papel mo dito? Ano, bakit ka ba pinanganak siya? Ganun, parang bakit ka ba mabubuhay? Para saan ka bumabangon? Parang ganun mga question.
Mm.
So I have this, like, kala ko dati corny siya na, wag na naman ito, YOLO lang tayo. Parang ganun lang yung, now I'm able to have those sweet life goals na every time I'm faced with a decision that I have to decide on, like let's say in terms of my career, okay, I just ask myself like, does this align with my sweet life goal? Like, does this align with my career goals? So knowing that, sobrang dali na lang mag-decide. Like, sobrang dali na lang
Mm.
i-align yung mga decisions mo into your money habits as well. I also would just like to add, kanina ko connected siya dun sa question. Like, parang, kasi I was playing small, so parang naka-help din yung goals because I already know my goals. Like parang every time I'm faced with playing small ganyan, parang I would
Mm.
always think about the goals I set for myself, for my life na. Also, another one is the financial system. Sobrang like coming from a girly na ang hilig mag-download ng mga spending tracker na hindi mo like ultimo yung binili mong taho, yung binili mong tawag dito, yung pinambayad mo sa padjak, nililista mo like, I don't have the time to do that. Like, gusto ko lang yung efficient. Like, with Coach Nick's financial system, I would just, sit in my laptop for 10 to 15 minutes a day, plot, tick, oy, ganon yun. Transfer sa bank, and done. Yun na. Parang go, live your life. Na
Mm.
parang having that tool, especially yung part na parang you give yourself the salary, pasok ko na yun sa pang education fund, may pang travel fund, like, oh my gosh, like, and then knowing na it grows your bank account, like seeing your bank account grows every time and being able to just tick off the checklist na, okay, nakasave na ako. And then, wow, may pocket money pa. Like, okay, time to reward myself. But girl, deserve because I'm able to have that that kind of financial system that not only saves me from like, okay, fund my freedom, fund my dream life, but also not deprive myself of, ay kasi naku, bawal ko pa yan bilhin kasi yung ganun, parang
Mm.
coming from that deserve ko to mindset. Like I was able to, ngayon, parang nandun pa rin yung deserve ko to part, but wala nang guilt. Parang wala nang guilt because I'm able to parang save up first. Save up first knowing na okay, I already funded my dream life. Parang I was able to save na. Nakakatuwa lang. Like I'm not parang I'm not spending on something na like not aligned with the dream life that I want. Like
Mm.
everything that I spend on now is aligned with the things na makaka-help i-fund yung next sweet milestone. Wow.
Yes, I want to
Yeah.
highlight the what you shared earlier about ultimately what really helped you overcome yung impulsive buying habit is first being so clear about what your goals really are. Ano ba talaga yung sabi mo nga,
Ah,
bakit ka ba pinanganak sa mundong ito? And even though at the start, we might think, ha, parang corny ba siya? Pero ultimately,
mm-mm.
when you figured out what you truly want out of life, then you created a financial system that aligns with that. And so it becomes so much easier to be excited and
Yeah.
empowered to do it rather than, ba't ba ako nagsisave? Para saan ba to? Eh, mas masarap namang bilhin na agad to sa harapan ko. Mas matutuwa ako agad.
True.
And so I feel like that's the biggest factor in your journey, like being able to figure out what you truly want out of your life, what your dream life looks like. Then from there, it's so much easier to align your financial system to get there. And I feel like yun talagang holistic approach with our finances that we need to embody. Kasi we think that it's just like, okay lang ako lang mag-track, pating taho ko, ganyan. Or like, I just need to put it in a budgeting app. Pero like, what's the purpose of all of that? If it feels more restricting than empowering, then it's not gonna be something na sustainable. And I think you're an
Yeah.
example of that na with responsibilities as a freelancer, as a mom, diba? Now that you're also
Mhm.
living on your own independently with your partner, like you get to balance these things na, okay, I get to still enjoy the things that I consider self-care, like for you, diba? And then at the same time,
Yeah.
hindi na ako compromise yung future savings namin for my kid, for our family. So, looking back, how important was it that you overcame your impulsive buying in your journey that allowed
Mm.
you to achieve your first million? How important was it na, okay, buti na lang I overcame that habit because that's what got you to your first million?
I feel like I wouldn't achieve all these things if I'm stuck with that scarcity mindset. If I continue to play small, if I
Mm.
just reward myself, like focus on the short term rewards rather than having your life goals laid out, um having the tools like the financial system to help you track your spending, all these things. It really strengthened my decisions. Like I'm able to decide because I have the tools. Like, okay, this is aligned with my vision. Like I already, parang feeling ko, minsan naririnig ko yung mga questions, ano kayang itatanong sa akin ni Coach Rick? Minsan may mga ganun ako na, kunyari hindi ako mag-chat sa sa community. Okay, wait lang. Like I would just reflect before deciding. Like, reflect muna ako, ano ba yung mga tatanong ni Coach. Feeling ko naririnig ko yung boses niya sa ano ko. Like, okay, what is, gana-gana. Parang, okay. So, parang mag-take time, makausapin ko sarili ko or like mag-journal ako. And then, from there, I'm able to, make a decision because knowing that like knowing I have the tools na isang tingin ko lang like, okay, does this align with my vision? Does this align with my sweet life goals? Yung gano'n. It really
Mhm.
strengthened my decisions, and most importantly, I was able to influence then a lot of people, especially my partner in his money mindset and my friends too. So like I'm able to spread the message. Wow, talagang ano.
Yes, I love that. I think it
Uh,
goes to show na when you're so clear about your direction in life, it's so much
mhm,
easier to make the best financial decisions for you. And
yeah.
that's what happened to you na when you're so clear about what you want, what's truly aligned with you, you
Mhm.
don't you don't second guess or doubt anymore like what's the best thing for you next. And I also want to
Yeah.
highlight and backtrack then na maybe someone's listening na kailangan ko lang pala mag-earn ng dollars para magka first million ako. Pero I think your story is an example na you were earning dollars at the start of your freelancing journey and yet madali rin siyang gastusin because the mindset wasn't there yet or there wasn't a proper system yet. There wasn't the right mindset around money to manage that yet. And so, dito papasok yung, even if you're earning double the amount of dollars, diba? Pero kung there's still the scarcity mindset or there's still, there isn't a proper system to manage it, sayang lang yun. And I think, in your case, ganun yung nangyari na when you're able to
Yeah.
fix your mindset and your system, kahit ano man yung nangyari sa business mo, you were able to face them because ready yung sistema mo, ready yung mindset
Yeah.
mo to face whatever seasons in business come at you. And so I wanna transition to that na now in 2025, now that we're working together again, how did working together again help you in managing your first million, especially as a business owner?
So when I decided to work with Coach Nick again, this time one-on-one. Kasi before, group. So parang after I graduated from her one-on-one, nag ano pa rin ako, we also continued working together in a group setting. But in 2025, I decided to work with her one-on-one because I really had this goal na I really want to fast track my my big goals, my these big milestones. So we started working together and a lot of challenges came, and this I feel like it's their redirection, but I know it's all part of the process. But without her, I would feel lost. Like I would just give up because backstory, at the beginning of the year, I fired my clients. Yung iba hindi na nag-renew, ganyan. Parang I was so lost, like umabot pa sa point na I didn't have any clients at all for like 2 months. Kung ako yun, before like, siguro nag-search na ako sa ano, parang bumalik na lang ako corporate, parang gano'n, or like nagtinda na lang ako ng kung ano-ano. Like I was also thinking, Coach Dad, like we also had that conversation, Coach, di ba? Parang, Coach, mag-ukay-ukay. Mag-retail business. Like, wala namang masama
Oo.
doon. Pero,
Mm.
she reminded me what is like she reminded me of the vision. Like she reminded
Mm.
me ano pa talaga yung gusto ko in life. Like how would that support um my next big milestone, or like will that fulfill you? Kaya mo pa ba yung mga ganon? Like, and then I'm able to reflect on that. I use that time to be able to strengthen my systems, to strengthen my boundaries, because when I was working before I had 4 clients, I was all over the place. Okay, I was earning a lot, but in terms of the mental capacity, in terms of boundaries, parang on the verge na ako ng burning out, and I don't want that. And I feel like the universe just reminded me like, ano ba talaga gusto mo? Gusto mo maging present man, tapos dami-dami mong clients. So parang I was able to
Mm.
reflect on that as well. Like she helped me parang to see clearly in terms of what I really wanted to work, parang what I want in terms of my career, in terms of the life that I want to live. So, ayun, and working with her, and during the past few months, we've already achieved things like I didn't even realize. And because we are like the literal reason why we have this call is we already achieved my first million. Ow! It's so I can't even believe. But ultimately, yun si Coach talaga, parang she helped me really get into the habit of saving and get into, I remembered yung 2022 pa lang, parang super late pa lang nung ano ko, Coach. Yung, ano ba, like, the allocation for my freedom fund. You said na the goal is to build that habit. And then fast forward 3 years later, wow, meron din pala akong nagawa na consistent sa buhay ko, which is to save. Like, I feel like I'm always the type of person na parang hindi ko, ako yung type na person na, but parang hindi ko natutupad lagi yung mga ano. Pero hindi. Saving pala. Like, I got into the habit of saving na parang I'm consistently doing that. And I didn't even realize na we hit this kind of big milestone. And before the call, we were also talking about, Coach, parang it's because nasanay ka na sa figures. Like it's nung nakita ko yung parang ay medyo neutral na lang siya. And at the same time, you're also proud of yourself. Like I know it's gonna compound pa. Like I know it's gonna compound pa. And but yeah, dami ko sinabi, Coach.
No, I love it. I love it. I want to highlight how really when you become consistent with saving, it compounds. Because we think na,
Yeah.
wala lang yung 2K na yun. Ay, wala lang naman. Pag binili ko yun, next month na lang ako ulit magsisave, you know. But then, as you said, like, imagine that started in 2022. And then 3 years later, tama? Yeah, 3 years later, this is where you are now. And you didn't even realize. And this is what happens. That's why I always say na, building sustainable money habits compounds to the things that you really want out of life, funding those huge life milestones. And you're an example of that. Now imagine it started with something small, being consistent with
Yeah.
saving. And it led you to this now, like your first million, buy your own car, being able to fund the education of your kid, and feeling safe in your business. Because as you said during those months, okay,
Yeah.
you had to fire
Oh
clients,
yeah.
you used your emergency fund. And I remember when
Oh
we were working together, diba, na good thing
yeah.
you did. Imagine mo if it was 2022, Rix. Baka wala kang savings nun sa business mo. Diba? Like, and that's why it's just amazing to see, like, proof, diba, na, okay, when I build the right money habits, they compound. Not only to your first million, but like to having that priceless peace that you have now.
I just wanna add, nakalimutan ko kasi sabihin yung business savings, business revolving fund. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even realize na I have that. I have that. Like, I can use that and allowing myself to use that money and feeling safe about it. Like, ay sayang naman. Like, I remember parang asking coach, okay lang ba gamitin yung emergency fund? Like, okay lang ba gamitin? Like, girl, ano ba yan? Siyempre, di ba? Parang, 2 months ako na bakante and like, well, there's no pressure. I was just doing Pilates. I was just living my life. I was just cooking. I was just,
Yeah.
I'm napping all every day. Tapos parang, I was just living the life, knowing na, like, there's no pressure. There's no pressure to,
Mhm.
ay, kailangan ko na kailangan ko maghanap ng clients, kailangan ko baka kailangan ko na lang mag-sideline sa Starbucks. Parang gano'n, parang, parang I didn't have to think all of that. Like, I'm safe. Like, I have this belief na, okay, it's safe to spend your money because you have an emergency fund. You've earned that. You built that. And knowing that mare-replenish ko pa yon later on.
Mhm.
And actually hindi ko ngayon naubos. I'm so proud. Like, I'm also thinking of syempre if I want to expand my business and when thinking about investing in your business, like coaches or whatever, I have that fund. And hindi ako mamroblema na, shucks, babawas ko na naman to sa mga expenses, so magre-recompute na naman tayo. Yung parang gano'n. So,
I think especially as business owners, I always say na your habits and systems around money really, really make or break your business. Because imagine at that time, if you didn't have an emergency fund,
yeah.
you didn't have savings in your business, you would have been like, magbibenta na ako ng ukay-ukay, magiging barista na lang ako sa Starbucks, diba? Like, but no, you're like, let me just use this time to like fix my systems. Think about how I want to scale my business.
Yeah.
And that's
Oh my God,
exactly
yeah.
how our savings can really save us. And our savings
Mhm.
can only happen when we have the right mindset and system to get there. I also want to highlight through all of this that everything was just one income stream. Gusto ko lang ma-realize mo that you built your first million with one income stream. I was like, kaya
Oh
na lang
my
ako dahil
God,
si Rix dito. Because
yeah.
like, you did that.
Yeah. Oo nga. Alam mo ko lang, coach. Hindi kasi noong 2022, 'di ba parang may mga thoughts pa ako. Medyo ano pa tayo na, ano pa yung mindset ko na like scarcity pa.
Uh-huh.
Kaya I have all these ideas. Ano
Yeah.
kasi ako, parang business-minded na ako
Yeah.
before. And then parang may nakikita ako na sideline na sabi ko kakabili lang ng ref namin. Kakalipat lang kasi namin nung year na when we started working together.
Mm.
Parang ang laki-laki ng ref natin. Benta kaya ako ice cream. Tapos parang nagtanong ako sa'yo. Sabi ko, coach, okay lang ba benta ko ice cream? Tapos parang you were asking me like this, how does that align with your ano? Di parang I was able to, oh nga, no, shock. So parang, okay. Pero yeah, knowing na I built this all with just one income stream na I didn't have to have that too many stressors in life na shocks. Kasi no shade with the people who are hustling, but it's not really for me. Like, I'm a mom. I value my peace. I value the rest time. And it's so important that I have the family time. Kasama yan sa ano ko, sa goals ko and sa vision mission ko na to have this flexible time. So it doesn't really align with ano na magtatao ako, kailangan ko kumuha ng if ever like ukay-ukay na parang shucks sa Shopee, magpe-print ako ng ano, tapos mag-post ako ng mga ano, tapos ano magla-live pa ba ako? Pamain po, ganyan. Like, it would be fun. Like, I can see myself doing that, pero I don't, like, I feel like it's not worth the stress.
Mm.
So, having a solid, ano, na focusing on this business alone, kinaya naman natin. So, and
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
Mhm.
That's why I always say that side hustles should feel optional, not a requirement.
Yeah.
Like, you can still do the thing. So, pwede ka magpag-live, magpa-ukay-ukay, go. Pero as long as
Yeah.
it doesn't put so much pressure on you that I need to do so many things in order to get well financially, in order to achieve my
Yeah.
first million, right? And I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that's why I always talk about na we need to identify what is that one income multiplier. Like what is that one income na if I put all of my energy, my resources, my time, it will get me to where I want to be financially. And in your case, it got you there. Like it got you to your first million. And so that's why I'm like, this is proof, right? This is proof that if you have the right mindset and system around money with one income stream, it could get you there. Of course, it's not going to be like overnight, boom. And I think that's why I wanted to bring you here. It took like 3 years for you to get here, but still, during that process, it didn't feel like struggle siya. Like you were able to enjoy the process of getting to this milestone. Sabi ko, sobrang kinilig ako dun sa testimonial mo when you were like, once you work with Coach Chick, there's no going back. I just keep enrolling, graduating, re-enrolling. Yung sinabi mo sa
Yeah.
testimonial na, and
Mm.
I appreciate that so much kasi you were saying like, I realized everyone needs a money mindset and life coach like her in their lives. So can you tell us more about like what motivates you to keep coming back for coaching with me?
I really feel like in your like everyone should work with a coach in their lives because it's not gonna be like that one person na who's willing to make space for you. Kasi I know we have our partners, we have our husbands, our moms, whatever, friends, ganyan. They can only do so much for us. Like there's always gonna be limitations, boundaries. But if you work with a coach who gets you, makes space for you, like taking the time to get to know, like alam nila yung buong buhay mo and who will guide you in terms and who are who's willingly like who is willing to help genuinely who will genuinely help you is so transformational. You can reflect by yourself, okay, you can do all that, pero having a coach who knows what questions to ask is so helpful. Like, hindi mo siya kayang i-chat GPT. Hindi wala yun sa chat GPT, promise. Kasi minsan,
Yes.
okay, kasi wala akong, wala akong access kay coach ng chat GPT ako. Pero parang, hindi pa rin ako confident. Like, it doesn't pinpoint yung, hindi ko alam eh. Hindi ko alam. Ayun. So, iba talaga yung human sa bot. So, and never do that. Like, in terms of the money, ano bang alam ni chat? Wala naman siyang financial, system. At saka nung yung mga life goals, wala siya nun. So, ayun, it's so, so helpful. I feel like I'm not, eto nga, parang kaka-message ko lang kay coach na I was already asking her, ano ba one-on-one options natin dyan? Even though I'm still in her group program kasi I really want to prioritize. Like, I want to budget this now for the next coming month so that I can prepare myself. I can, parang, ano na siya, kasama na siya sa life expense. Life expense. So, meaning forever.
Forever
Hanggang
and ever.
tumanda na.
Hanggang
Oo,
60
ganyan,
years old
coach.
tayo. Hanggang sa may senior
Yeah.
discount na tayo.
Ay, oo, tama. Ayun.
I love it. You know, I like how you said na ChatGPT can't replace coaching. I feel like what ChatGPT is missing is compassion and understanding
Yeah.
where the client is. Because I remember when a client told me na what what makes this approach different is the compassion. Like that's something that
Mm.
needs to be had in order for the transformation to happen. Like doon mo nalalaman nga, like as you said, okay, I realize the answers are within me because there is the safe space. There is a compassionate way of asking the right questions. It's not just like some prompts na kinuha ko lang sa ChatGPT tapos sinabi ko lang
Yeah.
sa'yo, diba? And and
Yeah.
for me personally, I really love that I get to connect deeply with you, with clients. Kasi from there, nakikita ko talaga like what your true potential is. And I hold you to
Yeah.
that standard na I want to
Mm.
make sure that I lead you to the path that's best for you, that it's truly aligned for you. Not because ito yung nag-work sa akin, o yan dapat din yung gawin mo. No, it's more of like, I want to make sure that you meet the standard that's truly aligned with you. And so that's why kapag may mga distractions ka nga, like along the way, I'm like, let me reel you back into like who you really are and what's truly important to you,
Yeah.
you know. So Lastly, let's say someone is listening right now, maybe as a freelancer or as a mom, who's considering to invest in
Mhm.
coaching with me, but they're scared to take that risk in themselves, or they're scared to invest this much. So, what advice do you think you'd tell them?
If you're looking to invest with Coach Nick, do not just look at the, okay, paano ko ba 'to ROI? Yung gano'n. Like before kasi ako gano'n, paano ko 'to ROI, ganyan. Kasi don't focus too much on that. Ako kasi I'm looking to invest for my future self. Like it's think of the long term goals that you have. This mindset na matututunan mo, the discipline, the self-belief, all the things that I have learned in this program, nadala ko pa siya 3 years later, and I'm for sure maka-carry ko pa hanggang pagtanda ko. This is intangible, but I'm sure you will carry this, like ang ROI mo dito lifetime na eh. Parang gano'n. Parang ang ROI mo lifetime na, because you're not just gonna be like enrolling, okay, you learn the tools, you learn this mindset, and then ma-expire na yan ng like 3 years or 3 months. It's not like that. Like it will be like the tools, the mindset that you're gonna learn from this program and working with Coach Nick. It's gonna last you a long time. And the only regret I had was like sana pala ginawa ko na to nung nagsa-start pa lang si Coach Nick. Parang ganon. Kasi imagine the things that was yung ma-achieve ko pa when inagahan ko yung pag-enroll sa program niya. And just be prepared though. Like be prepared, because it's wala na talaga itong hintuan. Like me, like I'm looking to work there like in for forever na. Parang gano'n. So you have to budget na. You have to budget na. But if you're looking to invest, the ano pa lang, parang mag-invest ka pa lang sa kanya, this is gonna be so worth it. It's not just any other program na self-paced, okay? Whether you're enrolling in a group or a VIP one-on-one, Coach Nick is always gonna be there for you. She will ask you the questions, and she has the tools. She has this connection. I feel like Coach, yun yung mga isa sa mga uh like what's the term, like USP mo. USP talaga nga namang marketing pa. Unique selling proposition. Like you have this connection with each and every one of your clients. Like you have this genuine connection with them, and it makes you more relatable. It makes you more like we're more open. Like we can trust you more if you're also willing to share sometimes your own stories, which I really appreciate. And thank you so much, Coach.
Yes. I really wanna emphasize what you shared, na it's really the lifetime impact that we don't realize,
Yeah.
na this decision of being able to invest in yourself and getting that guidance you need, the impact is for a lifetime. And in your case, like it led you to your first million, and that's why it's super exciting that you get to be here and be that testament na when you work on your mindset, work on your systems on money, and have the guidance to get there, you're able to achieve one milestone at a time. And so I can't
Yeah.
wait for people to resonate with your story and see themselves in you, because if nanggaling kayo sa deserve ko to impulsive buying mindset, ibig sabihin kaya nyo rin makarating sa first million just like Rix has. So, thank you so
Yay!
much, Rix, for being here.